The characteristic of manufacturing industry, including complex quality control, large-scale data processing, and intense market competition, create a necessary for AI. AI can be used in many aspects of manufacturing. For example, the combination of AI and IoT devices make prediction maintenance possible, enabling proactive evaluation of the performance of the equipment. AI and robotics technology can be combined to create autonomous robots. These robots are used for repetitive tasks and can be operated 24/7 to improve the safety of manufacturing facilities. AI can be used to establish a digital twin model from key components to the entire factory. A virtual fab could let specialists design and test a new process much more quickly and cheaply without stopping production in a physical plant. AI can also help supply chain management and identify opportunity for reducing energy costs. Today, we will spend more time to discuss how to apply AI in the core field of manufacturing, quality control, and predictive maintenance. Quality control or process control is the practice of monitoring and adjusting industrial manufacturing process to maintain desired outcome and optimize efficiency. For audience who are not familiar with manufacturing industry, you probably heard of Six Sigma. It is originally a set of tools used by manufacturing for quality control and process improvement with statistical technology. In statistical process control, manufacturing engineers monitor many samples of process. For example, the critical dimension measured during chip fabrication, or the temperature inside a chemical reactor. And then engineers will study process capability by visualizing control chart, or analyze the samples from statistical angle using means, standard deviation, namely sigma, and the estimated probability of being below lower threshold or above upper threshold. But SPC has its limitation. It can't measure too many variables, and it cannot identify the source of the problem or a solution. Also, typical SPC analysis need specialists or personal training load for the company. So, can AI help break through these limitations of SPC? The answer is yes. Machine learning technology can supplement traditional statistical process control. Process data often involve lots of variables from different sources. That is generally much more difficult to handle than just the large numbers of observations. How do I determine what are the principal variables I need to be looked at? What is their effect on the process? How can I control those variables so I can consistently achieve a high quality and keep costs down? Machine learning can help to deal with massive variables. Principal component analysis and projection to latent structure are perfect for analyzing and understanding process data, because these algorithms identify the important factors by exploring the correlation among variables. In addition, machine learning can learn from historical data, identify nonlinear pattern and relationship, handle high-dimensional data, and capture complex relationship between variables. After analyzing the manufacturing process, it is crucial to feedback our observation and effectively control the process. Model predictive control is well-established technology for advanced process control in many manufacturing applications. MPC identify a model of the plant to make predictions about the future behavior of the plant. Additionally, it incorporates an optimizer, ensure that the predicted output check the designed reference. One notable advance of MPC is its ability to handle MIMO system as well as nonlinear system. AI also excels in solving these two problems, making it a potential catalyst for revolutionize MPC. There are different approaches to implement AI with MPC. One approach is utilizing AI to train predict model of plant, such as neural network-based state space model. This trained model is then served as the prediction model within the MPC. Alternatively, you can train a deep neural network to imitate the behavior of the nonlinear MPC controller. If the trained DNN reasonably approximates the controller behavior, you can then deploy the network. Furthermore, the network can serve as a starting point for training of a reinforcement learning agent. This way, reinforcement learning can facilitate online learning of MPC. For all the AI applications mentioned earlier, data acquisition is a key step. We are seeing an importance of data access in both development phase, where interactive analysis of data results in the creation of an analytic, and then also in the production or operational phase, where the data streams in and analysis is applied on the new data as it arrives. For both workflow, customers need access to the data that may be in database or accessible over industrial protocol, like OPC UA. MATLAB Industrial Communication Toolbox can help with the data access and can be used in combination with MATLAB Production Server and a microservice offering for an operational solution. Right, I have just talked about how AI can assist with SPC and MPC. Are you excited to give it a try? Let me introduce MathWorks data scientist Yuan Hang to guide you on how to get started with AI.
For engineers and domain experts from the manufacturing industry to get started with AI, MATLAB provides an end-to-end workflow from data preparation, AI modeling, to system simulation and deployment. Throughout the whole workflow, it is not necessarily required for the engineers to have in-depth AI background knowledge and programming skills. Instead, they can get started quickly with off-the-shelf AI algorithms. Use low-code apps to label data, configure and train AI models, and adapt to streaming data through incremental learning approaches. And if necessary, integrate the trained AI models into their system-level simulation using Simulink for validation and verification, as well as generate source code for various targets of deployment. For memory or computational intensive models, they can scale up to the cloud both for model training and deployments. Next, let's check some of the bullet points in more details. Depending on the data and problem to solve, you can choose either machine learning models or deep neural networks. Take machine learning as an example. Let's walk through the workflow and tools. First, we will need to import the data into MATLAB workspace. If the dataset is too large to fit in the memory, we can then use data store object to manage data incrementally. Then it is time to inspect raw data and, when necessary, clean up missing values or outliers. You can perform this step interactively in MATLAB using Live Tasks or Data Cleaner app. Next, it is important to extract and select appropriate features for the model to learn from. Depending on your application, this step may involve image or signal processing techniques that you can also find in other domain toolboxes provided by MATLAB. Once the dataset or features are ready, you can train and compare models in parallel using apps like Classification Learner or Regression Learner. To build up model more efficiently, you can use AutoML and apply wavelength scaling to automatically extract features, optimize hyperparameters to select the optimal model. Finally, once the model is available, you can use Simulink and MathWorks Coder products for hardware deployment. As a supplement to those tools we just mentioned in the machine learning workflow, there are also some other interactive apps that can empower you. First, during data preparation, you can use different labeler apps to process different kinds of data, such as images, videos, signals, or point clouds, etc. And with Diagnostic Feature Designer app, you can extract and rank statistical and spectral features extracted from signals or time series data. As we move on to the next step, AI modeling, besides machine learning apps, we can also use Deep Network Designer to build neural networks and perform hyperparameter optimization using Experiment Manager. There are even more domain apps available for you to explore and exploit in order to speed up the AI-driven system design process. Interactive apps can help with the workflow. Still, algorithms or model selection may require hands-on experience and insights. To help you get started, MATLAB provides a series of off-the-shelf algorithms for different AI applications. Let's have a quick look at this example. In the manufacturing industry, anomaly detection is a very important topic for both quality control and predictive maintenance. And one common challenge is with imbalanced dataset and unknown anomalies. To tackle with that, and based on what kind of data you are dealing with, you can select one of the following algorithms. For example, if the data is from a multivariate normal distribution, you can perform robust covariance estimation. And for image or sequential data, neural network is a good option. For example, autoencoder is often used to detect anomalies in both images and signals. And there are more models fit for the tabular data. For example, one class SVM, local outlier factor, and isolation forest. To have an impression on how these algorithms may apply, you can always refer to MATLAB documentation for reference examples and follow the best practice. Okay, let's walk through two case studies to have a better understanding. The first one I want to share is about how to use AI for process monitoring. During the electrolytic copper production process, two copper samples were measured each day for over a year, and the levels of 8 metal impurities, for example, silver, nickel, lead, and so on, were recorded. In industrial statistics, control charts are widely used to monitor and improve products or processes by evaluating the process variability. A more powerful approach is to identify process anomaly using some of the methods we just mentioned, such as one-class SVM. This kind of unsupervised approach don't require labeled anomalies, but you need to have a sense of how often or how rarely anomalies occur. So on the right side, it is a snapshot of 4 metal impurities that is detected using one class SVM. This approach can also be extended into an incremental manner with streaming data using incremental one-class SVM model object provided by the statistical and machine learning toolbox. The second case study I want to share is about health monitoring of industrial machinery. In most of the real-world cases, faulty or abnormal data is difficult and expensive to acquire. One approach is to implement the so-called unsupervised learning method we just talked about in order to make use of most of the normal data. But in this case, if we can model the system, such as this packaging machine with a high-fidelity multi-domain physical model, and calibrate model parameters using real-world testing data, then we can simulate faulty conditions and synthesize a more balanced dataset and user-supervised learning approaches, such as classification models, to classify, namely identify, faults, as well as integrate the trend fault detection model back into the system model and verify its behavior. Later on, we can deploy the model together with pre-process and post-process functionalities to edge devices or cloud.
In summary, AI is playing a crucial role in revolutionizing the manufacturing industry, driving improvements in efficiency, quality control, and adaptability to market demand. Contrary to common belief, developing and deploying AI solutions is more accessible than ever before, thanks to low-code AI development platforms that simplify the process. Manufacturing expertise and specialized knowledge are key for successful AI adoption, as they provide the necessary context and understanding of the unique challenge and the requirements in the industry. For more information and resources, please visit MathWorks.com, where you can explore further insights and tools to leverage the power of AI in manufacturing. Thank you.